Hi, my name is Terry Lewis. I'm the mid-level career intern with Tuskegee University. We are super excited to have you guys apply for the 2025 Black Belt Food Corridor Mini Grant. I'm going to go through the requirements and the application process with you guys. First, let me tell you a little bit about the mini grant. The mini grant program was created to address the needs of Black Belt farmers, small food producers, community gardens, and schools. The mini grant program is funded by Feeding America through our partnership with the Heart of Alabama Food Bank. In 2024, we gave out $50,149 to 19 producers. They used the funds to fence growing areas, install irrigation, store feed to keep costs steady, and bought better equipment to care for their animals. Please check us out on the CISC website. This year, we will offer sustaining funds to last year's mini grant recipients as well as funding for newer applications. Last year's recipients with complete projects will be eligible to compete for up to $1,000 for schools and community gardens, or $5,000 for farms and food producers in sustaining funds. New applications will be accepted in two categories. Schools and community gardens may apply for up to $1,000. Farms and food producers may apply for up to $5,000. All mini grant funding is contingent on availability of funds. Requirements are applicant farms, small food producers, community gardens, and school gardens must be in Hale, Greene, Sumter, Marengo, Montgomery, Macon, Bullock, Wilcox, Barber, Lowndes, Dallas, or Perry counties. Applicants must have participated in a TUSEP or CISC event in the last year. Many grant-funded activities must be relevant to at least one of the following: advancing economic opportunities for farmers, increasing production, improving land stewardship, reducing food waste, or increasing food access. The funded activities must take place between April 1st, 2025 and March 31st, 2026. Applicants must be willing to sign a media release and provide feedback via phone interview or in-person visit on their success and challenges implementing the project. Ineligible expenses. Ineligible expenses include expenses related to influencing legislation or decision makers, purchase of alcohol for events, expenses not directly related to this request for proposals, expenses incurred prior to award notification. The application and review process. Applicants must complete and return a signed Black Belt Food Corridor Mini Grant Program application by midnight, January 10th, 2025. Each applicant must submit only one application. To make the application process as accessible as possible, there is an option to include a video as an alternative to writing a narrative. The maximum video length is 7 minutes. You may also include notes, quotes for equipment as an attachment to the submission email. There is no need to provide letters of support. Applications may be submitted by emailing bbfcminigrant@tuskegee.edu by midnight on 1/10/2025. A peer review panel will review applications. Award notices will be made by Tuskegee University by February 28, 2025. Funds will be dispersed by the Heart of Alabama Food Bank by March 15th. All applications, PDF and video, will be scored on how well the project fits within the mini grant goals, how the project helps your farm or community, the increase in productions, if the project timeline shows that it can be finished on time, if the project can be completed within the budgets. Applications from underserved and limited resource farmers and communities will be prioritized. Welcome to the 2025 Black Belt Food Corridor Mini Grant application. This application is due by midnight, Friday, January 10, 2025. Email it to bbfcminigrant@tuskegee.edu. Here we are using Adobe Acrobat, so we can enter your project title, Then you will go down, your name. Okay, please check the mini grant priorities in this project. Check which ones you identify with the most. And right now I'm gonna say I wanna increase production and I wanna increase food access. If you completed an application last year and you were funded, you would tell us a little bit about your success and challenges from the last year. We got funded for a tunnel house. The tunnel house is up. Section 3, the proposal narrative. Please choose to do a video or a written one. I'm choosing to do the written proposal. If you would prefer to complete section 2 with a video, please include a link to your video or attach it to your email submission. If you choose the video option, you do not need to fill in the written portion, section 3, but be sure to cover all questions in your video. For both video and written submissions, please be sure to sign the end of section 3. The maximum video length is 7 minutes. This is where you will enter your video link. Okay, what problem will these funds help solve? You will type in this box what problems the funds will help you solve. And then after that, you will go on down to your goals. Please list your project goals in this box. Project impact. What do you think will happen because of this project? Increase production. If this project helped you increase production, please tell us how much you produced last year and how much you think you will be able to produce in the future because of this project. Use any measure that makes sense for your project. All right, so then we will go on down. Project activities and timelines. Please list your major activities and when you think they will happen. The funded activities must take place between April 1st, 2025 and March 31st, 2026. So a list will be very, very helpful. So you will put April, what will you be doing in April? Then we could skip down and say in April, we're gonna start this, and by June, this will be done. By September, just create a list and a timeline to help us. Please add a description for each major cost. If your total project cost is more than the requested amount, list all major costs in the description section and indicate where the additional funds will come from. Yes, and then you would take all of your totals, add them up. This is what I need, and I won't go back and try to make it to 5,000. I'm gonna keep it just like this. I agree to the program requirements listed in the application instructions. Yes. You can go over here, you see this, and you can get your signature, add your signature. All right, then we will put our date in. Do you speak a language other than English at home? No. The end. Section 4 is our demographic information, which is optional. Is there anything about the application process we could approve for 2026? If so, please let us know. We would greatly appreciate the feedback. Please tell us how you self-identify. I identify as female. I also identify as Black. I'm not Hispanic or Latino. Do you speak a language other than English at home? I don't, so I'm going to put no. And that's the end of this application. Thank you so much for going through this video with me. Tuskegee University College of Agricultural Environment and Nutrition Sciences, Black Belt Food Coordinator Mini Grant. Frequently asked questions. When are applications due? Applications are due by midnight, January 10th, 2025. How can you submit your applications? Applications must be emailed to bbfcminigrant@tuskegee.edu. What if you received funds in 2024 but have not finished your project yet? Projects completed by the fall of 2025 will likely be able to compete for sustaining funds in 2026. What if you don't have email? A trusted friend or extension agent may submit the application on your behalf. Within 24 hours of receiving the application, we will send the submitter an email confirmation of receipt. However, we will only notify the applicant of the status of their application. If you do not have an email, we will send a letter to the address you provide. What if you don't have a computer to type your application? Handwritten and scanned applications will be accepted, but we strongly discourage this. Typing your application allows you to provide more information to support your project into the boxes provided. Additionally, handwritten applications are sometimes difficult for reviewers to read. What if my total project costs are more than the grant amount? We expect that some projects will cost more than $1,000, which is for schools and community gardens, or $5,000 for farms and food producers. In the budget section, please list all the major costs and indicate where the additional funds will come from: NRCS, personal funds, etc. Are livestock producers eligible to apply? Yes, if your animals will eventually be used as food for people. Who will review the applications? The review panel consists of farmers and community members familiar with food and farming equity work. How do you define underserved and limited resource? We use the definitions found on the USDA NRCS page. What qualifies as a TUSIP or CISC event? The Tuskegee University Cooperative Extension Program and the Carver Integrated Sustainability Center offer in-person and online events throughout the year. If you have attended one of these events or met with one of our educators online, in person, or by phone, please let us know on your application. How can I find help with my application? Call, email, or text any of us at any time. We will get back to you as soon as we can. Kristen Woods, kwoods2@tuskegee.edu. Phone number 334-830-0305. Candace Clark, cclark@tuskegee.edu. Harold Higgins, higgins@tuskegee.edu. 205-862-4023.